Hi, I'm Al Stroud. I'm a resident here at Frisco Lakes, and I'm here to give you a flash briefing on the Frisco Lakes Community Association website. This version of this briefing is for people who see the Pancake menu. Generally, that will be all people using a smartphone of any sort, anybody using a tablet, and some people who prefer it on their computer. So this is the briefing for the Pancake menu, and by Pancake I mean you're seeing these three little lines up here in the top right corner. On many browsers it will also say menu out here to the right hand side of that. So this is where we're going to start with this one. This is the friscolakes.net website, and I'm going to start by going over here and clicking on my Pancake, which will open up a new set of menus. One of those is the resident login. You should have a login name and a password. If you don't, you can always request a login by clicking here. Or if you do not want to do it that way, you can go into one of the desks at the Village Center and they can help you out. I'm going to start though by going to this resident login. You can see it brings me to a page where I can put in my username and my password, which I've already done in the past. And I clicked on Remember Me so I would not have to keep putting it in again every time. Now I'm going to sign in. When I sign in, I come to this first page, and I'm going to tell you there are two things I think are very critical. I'm going to do those first. I'm going to go back to my menu here. I'm going to click on it. And the first place I'm going to take us is down to Resident and Pet Directory. And I'm going to go over here on this menu. When there is a plus on the right hand side, there are other items that will drop down underneath that when I click on it. So I click on Resident and Pet Directory, and I'm going to go to My Profile. The profile is your information that's showing up in the website. I'm logged in as test user with the middle name of dummy. The middle name is not usually in there. Test user, put it in and check that they wanted it to appear in the directory. When you check over on this right hand side, it says I want it to appear in the directory. If you are an MD and you wanted it to say doctor up here, for example, you could put doctor in there, click over here and it'll show up in the directory. If you are a junior or a third, and as a suffix, you could put that in and check over here and it will appear in the directory. Down a little below that, you will see it says, do not show me in the online member directory. By default, that is checked. If you want to appear in the directory so other people can find you, you need to uncheck that block. This also gives you a place where you can change your username and your password. It may not say this over here, but if you click on it, I believe it will always take you to a place where you can change them. Gives you a place to verify your primary email address. This is very important. Make sure it's typed in correctly. Below that, you will see that it has places for additional information. Please verify that your street information, neighborhood, and so forth are correct. If there are other things you want to enter, you can go ahead and do that. That is certainly optional. If you want them to appear in the directory, please be sure to click over on the right-hand side. When you have made all of the changes you want to make, click on Save My Profile. It will then actually save your items, and it will let you go back to the bottom and verify that that profile update was successful. Another very important thing, and we're going to go back to our menu again, is under Clubs and Groups. Most of the activities we participate in here at Frisco Lakes are through a club or a group or a neighborhood, and those all are under this Clubs and Groups. I'm going to click on Connect with a Club and Group. And this is a page you can go to make sure you're receiving emails from any club, group, or neighborhood that you will want to get them from. And all you have to do is go down this list, put a little check block in front of the ones you want to get emails from. This one, this person checked Midwest and Canasta Club. And then they went down, and everybody's in a neighborhood, so they clicked their neighborhood. And then they went to the bottom and clicked Update Opt-in Groups, that makes sure that they will actually receive the emails from the groups that they are interested in. I want to show you a little bit about what these groups and clubs look like. I'm going to go back to my menu. I'm going to go to Clubs and Groups. And if I go directly to this, I'm just going to click on this. It'll take me to the Clubs and Groups page. If I'm not sure where my group is or my club is, I can go to this alphabetical list of clubs and groups. All of the groups are listed here alphabetically. You can just go to them and find it right there. So I'm going to go back up now to the Games group, and I'm going to go to the Euchre Club page. Click on that. This is just to show you what these pages look like. Most of these pages are all structured about the same. They will have like a banner picture at the top, then a narrative section, which in the case of neighborhoods will always include the street names in that neighborhood, and the clubs will generally have some kind of description of things like where they meet, what kind of game they play, and put in other critical information. Then down below that section, you'll see they have these accordion folders. That's just where they can put in things that they want you to check out. This one, under Rules and Score Sheet, they will have their rules for the games that they play. I'm going to close that accordion folder. Below that, there is a photo gallery. This particular one is set up with thumbnails so that you just click on this one to change the picture. This one also has 3 different albums, one from 1/17/18, another from 2015, for example. So the different albums, you just click on, if they have different albums, you just click on them to switch them. And again, they're in the same format, so I can switch between the pictures. There are different formats for these galleries, and you'll see those as you go through various pages. Right down below that, you'll also see that their next 5 items in the calendar that they've put on the community calendar appear here, and below that there is a navigation menu that can take you to other games groups. If it was in a neighborhood, it would take you to other neighborhood groups. So that's a basic structure of our pages here. The next thing I'd like to do is take you back to this. Again, I want to take you to the information page. This has a lot of critical information in it. Go down here to the bottom, and I could have done this by going to the right hand side and the plus, but I'm going to take you to staff members. If you wanted to find out who the staff members were, you would go to this page, and you'll see they're all in accordion folders. So if I click on this for Marty Whitaker, the Assistant Community Manager, you'll see that it has her information in the page, and I can click to close that. And then I'm going to go back up to my menu. I'm going to go back to information. This time I'm going to go over here to the right hand side and show you the document library. The document library is a place to go to find out things like our CCRs, to get commonly requested information pages or commonly requested forms pages. Just a place to go for basic information. And so that basically is our flash briefing for you. I hope this has been helpful, and good luck.